G'day! In today's video I've got a Gigabyte RX570 gaming 8GB model, and I want to replace the thermal paste on this particular one as it is getting a bit of age to it. Actually a lot of age to it. I'm going to use a standard Phillips head screwdriver. I've got some GD900 thermal paste to use, a little spatula to spread it, and I've already given this one a dust blowout, so I'm hoping this will come apart relatively easily. 4 screws around the die are just coming out now. You see 1 screw, 2 screw here that I would say is going to some MOSFETs. Put it like that. What else have we got connected? Give it a bit of a twist. There we go. Now pull and flip. Did break one thermal pad. Thermal pads themselves still relatively sticky, oily, however you would like to describe it. I'll go sticky or oily is how I would describe it. If they turn to dust, then you know you're no good. That thermal paste is looking a bit toast. Want to break up the bits around it. Put some isopropyl alcohol on here, some isopropyl alcohol on here. Probably should remove those larger chunks first. I'll give that a wipe down here. Now I have left the fan plugged in, which is plugged in just over here. And I don't really see much need disconnecting that when I don't really need to do anything with the fans at all. Take this. This piece of tissue. Now, tweezers I don't recommend using to, if you're not experienced with replacing thermal paste, I would definitely not recommend using tweezers on the die. It's basically metal on silicon. Go. These used to be so damn the value king for quite some time. At the moment I reckon that's been passed on to the B580, and to the lesser extent the Intel B570, which, considering the amount of years difference between the B580 and this model, and only having 2 gig of extra VRAM, these with 8 gig back in the day were definitely the value king. Pick them up for under, I think it was about 200 bucks Australian. 8 gig of VRAM. Whew. Value king, that's for sure. So I'm going to use some GD900. It's pretty runny stuff, this stuff. Put a huge dollop on there, spread it out. Dollop just like sour cream. Normal cream. But for something that takes less than 10 minutes to do, even if you're not too sure what you're doing, for the help of this video, this will hopefully continue getting some more life and at least reduce the running temp of it, which in turn will increase its lifespan over the years. Now, what I like to do here is flip it back over, and I tend to line up the holes. So as I move it down, see where the holes are. There we go. These ones are lining up over here. There we go. Push it back a little bit. Push down. And then from there, I'm pretty much right. Put these screws back in once more. So this particular PCB did have another model where it also had a couple of screws over here. Luckily these cards don't really suffer from GPU sag. Tighten that up, just because how small they are, or especially compared to modern graphics cards now, tri-fan cards and very heavy coolers on them. This was pretty much made to be just fine for it. There we go. Being it's an RX570 and a 580, it's not quite as power hungry, but usually still performs quite well. Anyway, that will do for today, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.